In China, car brands can be divided into two categories based on its background: conventional brands and new brands. China's new brands means startup like NIO, XPeng, Liauto, etc. They are so shining all over the world since, according to incomplete reports, at the peak, there were more than 500 new brands in China. It's amazing. Is it really so profitable and making money to build a car? Let's look at a series of data. XPeng, which just received investment from Volkswagen, suffered a net profit loss of 5.1 billion Chinese yuan. That is actually 0.7 billion US dollar in the first half of 2023. NIO, which is a star company of high-end EV brands from China, suffered a net profit loss of 10.9 billion Chinese yuan, equals to 1.5 billion US dollar in its first half of 2023. In China, there may be only one EV brand that can make money, and it is Liauto. According to its Q2 quarterly report, the revenue was 28.7 billion Chinese yuan, equals to almost 7.2 billion US dollars, and a substantial profit of 2.3 billion Chinese yuan, equals to 1.7 billion US dollars. That money earned in Q2 alone was the same as the money lost in previous 3 years. Oh no, the money invested in R&D in the past 3 years. Why can only Liauto make money? Is it smart? Maybe not. The founder of the Liauto, LiXiang, even doesn't have a high degree of education. Is it experienced in building cars? Maybe not. Liauto is the first time that LiXiang started to build a car. Do they have innovative technologies? Maybe not. They do not have dramatic design. They do not have the best autonomous driving. They do not have the largest and the most screen, and even they do not have the highest performance of EV. Among these 500 new brands, I can also find one brand that is exactly the opposite of Liauto. Smart enough. The founder is Dr.HaiLiang, rich experience enough in making cars. The founder was once the general manager of China's largest and the most profitable car company, Shanghai Volkswagen. Innovative enough, he installed 5 screens in a car and designed a car cabin into a star shape. For such a powerful car brand, does it make money? No, not only losing money, already earned a lot of money. The brand is ENOVATE. Yes, ENOVATE. Maybe you haven't heard about it, but myself once served as a product manager of the first production car under this brand. Therefore today, I will compare the two brands. Liauto, the only EV brand that make money. ENOVATE, like all other new brands, failed eventually. From the perspective of my own point of view, this is Supercharged Panda. Please subscribe to the channel and leave your comments below if you have the interest of this topic. There's no doubt that Liauto is successful. Look at its L7, L8, L9 product line, which is a regular design, but each model is best seller in the market. Some people say LiXiang have no ideas of innovations. Let's look at LiXiang himself. He was born in 1981. He never went to any colleges. He started his own business after graduating from high school. In 1999, when personal computer was not yet popular, he founded the website focused on testing all kinds of computers. Then soon became a millionaire. In 2005, when China's car market was popular but not that popular, with the same business model and strategy, LiXiang established the website named Auto Home, focused on testing car performance. It achieved great success and led Autohome to be listed on New York stock market in 2015, 1 year after the establishment of NIO. When Chinese EV brands were booming, LiXiang left Autohome, founded Liauto, and started to build electric cars. Without any background of car industry, just some experience and knowledge generated on internet. However, LiXiang built up a most successful car brand in China. Moreover, LiXiang is also the key player of product management in Liauto. Let's take a look at his thinking on product definition. LiXiang has a happy family with many children, so LiXiang naturally set up the definition of daddy's car for Liauto. The idea is very simple. Liauto was built for families from the beginning. He once said proudly, "I understand the consumer what they want." Till now, no other new car brands can have a real understanding of consumer, which is on the same level as us. There's no one at all. LiXiang began to focus on the car usage scenarios of family SUVs and came up with the best route: daily drive by battery, long distance travel by gasoline. That was almost a personal decision to use the technology named range extended that other brands do not care, instead of the pure electric technology that was more recognized by the expert and the capital market. People laughed at Liauto, saying, "Can a car with an engine still be called a new energy electric car?" Liauto's first product, the One, also boldly breaks the traditions of large 7-seat SUVs. He cut off 1 seat and only remaining 6 seats of the layout to make the family members and children in the second and third load comfortable to get out and get in. This idea was later passed on to the next generation products like L9 and L8. In the era of EV, the most eye-catching feature is about autonomous driving, but Liauto do not spend big investment on that. However, with his outstanding image of daddy's car, Liauto One has received huge success compared to any other new brands, with the sales volume more than 100,000 units for a single model. The fastest record is also goes to Liauto. The combination of L7, L8, L9, the next generation of product lineup, has sold more than 30,000 units per month, becoming the only EV brand that makes money. Once LiXiang was asked the question, what is the force to drive Liauto forward? Is it technology-driven? Is it innovation-driven? LiXiang's answer is very simple: value and growth together with customers. Completely opposite to LiXiang, another new brand named ENOVATE. Founder is Dr. HaiLiang. Yes, he has a doctor title. As I remember, among these 500 new brands, HaiLiang was only 3 people who has the title of doctor. To others, maybe Dr. Carsten Bradford, who is known as the father of BMW i8, and Dr. Daniel Kochit, and they together founded Byton. Compared with LiXiang, Dr. HaiLiang is more experienced in car industry. He is a former general manager of Shanghai Volkswagen, later acted as global leader, CEO of LeTV Motors, that is founded by YT Jia, who is considered to be not only the pioneer of new brand making cars, but also a controversial figure who is still struggling to build a Ferrari future. In 2018, Dr. HaiLiang left YT Jia and tried to build independent car brands with the first product, a small pure electric car named EV10. From the launch to the first delivery, it exceeded 1,000 units very fast. At the time, he was ahead of all other brands. Actually, in 2018, Liauto and NIO even do not have product delivered into the market. That's proud of Dr. HaiLiang. He was the real winner at the beginning. In November 2018, ENOVATE was founded and repositioned as a premier EV brand. Together with the brand, there was a dream come out, go farther and further. Actually, it is a different logic from Liauto. The reason why ENOVATE builds up high-end and premium SUV is to make up a story that is about technical innovation and exploring the next generation of mobility. If Tesla tells a story about autonomous driving, while NIO is about premium lifestyle towards high-end, Liauto's story is about a happy daddy and a happy family. Actually, that means nothing. No big dreams and fancy story. And the story of ENOVATE is to explore ultimate technologies. Based on that brand vision, ME7, the first product, was defined to have as much as 5 screens, which was officially named 5 Connect Screen System. Talking about these 5 screens, the concept was indeed very advanced at the time, but it was limited by cost and technical solutions that cannot make further breakthroughs. For example, the triple screen in the front row cannot be physically seamless. The biggest problem of the screen interaction experience is that most physical buttons has been cut off and lots of function control are moved to the screen. Sometimes it becomes a very complicated operation and a big mess. In addition, the system is driven by a Qualcomm Snapdragon S820 chip that is not strong enough to drive the screen. Compared to the concept of the 5 Connect screen, the real experience is not that amazing. Of course, the ME7 was unveiled in 2018 and finally delivered in 2020. Compared to today's EV product, in fact, it is a product that is 1 generation behind. In terms of power, the driving experience of single motor 160 kilowatt is actually equivalent to that of a normal gasoline car. And it is not equipped with a dual motor 4-wheel drive that high-end cars should have. Therefore, LiXiang, who have never built a car before, built a daddy's car for himself. As a result, it becomes the only brand who make money. Dr. HaiLiang and ENOVATE, who has a profound experience in car manufacturing, built an ENOVATE product with 5 screens, but it did fail in the end. What's the logic? So today, let's go outside to take a close look at the key product of this brand, the Liauto L7 and the ENOVATE ME7. Let's go. Actually, it's a big challenge for me to gather these 2 models here together because even if the Liauto L7 is one of the best-selling electric car in China, however, the ENOVATE ME7 is a very, very niche car. The sales performance is poor and very difficult to find it. So today, I achieve it, get them together. Subscribe me if you like them. If you look at the size, overall the volume, the Liauto L7 is bigger than the ME7. The Liauto is about 5,000 millimeter length, and the wheelbase is more than 3,000 millimeter. The ME7 is 4700 millimeter, and the wheelbase is almost 28 and 30 millimeter. However, this is not a problem to say how you can sell well or sell bad in China because each market is a huge market in China. The problem is why the best-selling car, the poor-selling car, is because the details. So today I will take you around the details about these 2 models, and after that, I guess you can get a conclusion. What kind of car can be best-selling? What kind of car is not acceptable by the market? The front face design of ME7 actually pursues formal innovation in some parts, such as a U-shaped lighting design and the glowing brand logo, in an attempt to show its uniqueness with a design that attracts many people's attention. but overall, it's still based on the traditional design framework of fuel vehicles. The front face still follows design idea of an air intake grille of fuel vehicles, and many elements are added to the details, such as a lot of chrome trim strips. There's not much design in the front face of L7. It is almost a one-piece design. It looks very clean and highlights the daytime running lights. This simple and pure feeling brings a sense of a premium. The side shape of ME7 can really pursue a fashion feeling, like the roof line and the two-color design. It pursues to be a modern SUV, but as the details, a lot of traditional elements are retained, such as the traditional SUV black strips on the warehouse and the door handles. It looks like ME7 who wants to break through himself, but is constrained by his past. Very conflicting feelings. The side of L7 still feels like there's no design. There are no unnecessary lines and there are no unnecessary colors. The strips on the warehouse are also the body color, which is same as the front face design. It is just a clean and a simple one, but it does not look boring. The real design of ME7 is also complicated. I can feel that the designer is trying to integrate a lot of areas into one piece to form an integrated, frameless design. However, there are too many gaps, color difference in different areas, and it does not make us feel like an integrated design like an Apple phone. Actually, you couldn't find any details in the rear of L7 if you look closely. But if you look at from a distance, you can feel it's sinking. Removes unnecessary lines, hide unnecessary components, and make everything into one overall. Isn't this the design concept of current fancy products such as mobile phones and smart TV? Sitting inside the ME7, you can fully get what Dr. HaiLiang thought, how eager he is want to innovate. Actually, he put all resource on the screens. However, the technology at that time was not very mature, so it was impossible to achieve one piece of integrated screen like that we saw in sci-fi movies. In addition, it actually a curved panel. These screens were divided piece by piece. However, the actual experience of this innovation is not as good as my expectation. When look at the operation on the screen, first of all, it is more complicated. For example, this is a car-style menu design. You need to click the card first, then enter to the menu, and then click the control button. It is one step more than the normal operation, and then it is limited by the performance of the chip. The Qualcomm S820 chips is not very smooth in operation. Apart from this entire screen, the rest of the design in the car was basically no highlights. For example, the touch and feeling of the decorations are not good enough. The upper part is covered by some lasers, but the low parts, such as the door panel, is a plastic and feels cheap. In terms of roominess and features, the real low is as the level as a regular SUV like Toyota and Volkswagen at $20,000 level. The first feeling after sitting into the L7 is that there is still no design. It's flat and smooth with two iPads placed on the front. But when in your daily driving, you will find a lot of thoughts behind the design. They are about comfort, like this air outlet. Horizontal and vertical design looks very normal and something poor, but the maximum size that can be used for design is leveraged to ensure the ventilation volume. Also, the central air outlet and side outlet on the rear row. Look at this simple storage area on the door panel. There is a partition design in the middle to provide convenience. Various items goes to operation on the screen. First of all, it's an Intuitive. Almost all menus are laid out And then the most commonly used buttons are concentrated in one shortcut button. Although the L7 has most functions, every function is easy for me to find. Compared with Mi7, it is a new generation of technology, so the 4K screen and the new Concorde 8155 chips makes operation very smooth. Then let's talk about the perceived quality. L7 percent most cost and providing best interior perceived qualities, which is very useful to pleasure the Chinese users. For example, the interior is all covered with soft leathers, and the sheet mountain parts are covered by decoration parts. No wonder L7 Luminous is great, because it does not pursue a special shape, so it achieves the maximum space for an SUV with a length of 5,000 mm and a wheelbase of 3,000 mm. Finally, let's look at what may be the only innovation idea of the L7. It has also benefited from the largest space. One click to turn it into a bedroom. Let me show you. Okay, this is all about the overview on Liauto L7 and ENOVATE Mi7. So do you right now have the conclusion about why Liauto L7 so popular in the market, but the ENOVATE Mi7 is very cold? I guess the founder, both Liauto and ENOVATE, they have a huge dream to build a nice, innovate, good car and bring to the market. But the approach from ENOVATE is to focus on one specific feature, that's a huge screen. But the opposite approach from Liauto is forget the innovation ideas, but focus on every detail things to make the driver and the co-driver comfortable. So they start from the same beginning, but go to the different end. Okay, that's all for today's story about Chinese EV brand. One successful brand, Liauto, one non-successful brand, ENOVATE. And subscribe our channel, and we will bring more videos very soon. This is a supercharged Panda. See you in next video.